tucked away in a Wenatchee hangar, bright orange, a single engine, a complete lack of modern amenities, powered almost entirely by one man's dream. Clyde Pangborn was born near Lake Chelan in 1895, 8 years before the Wright brothers would first fly. He studied to be an engineer, but he was always drawn to the sky. Clyde volunteered for the U.S. Air Service in World War I. His skills were so strong, he was kept stateside to train the first generation of fighter pilots. Even after the war, Pangborn remained airborne. He became a favorite at air shows, known for his daring aerial acrobatics.
The Flying Flea, flown by Clyde Pangborn around the
But
world.
Lindbergh's 1927 aerial feat, crossing the Atlantic Ocean nonstop for the first time, would inspire Pangborn's defining moment. A $25,000 prize was posted for the first trans-Pacific flight. Pangborn convinced the Vidal Oil Company to sponsor his trip. Miss Vidal was born. A 1931 Belanca J-30, specially built for long-range flight. Even so, the single-engine plane would have to be overweighted with an extra ton of fuel to make the trip across the world's largest ocean. The 5,500-mile trip from Misawa, Japan to Washington State would be 2,000 miles farther than Lindbergh's trip across the Atlantic, and certainly the most dangerous ocean crossing to date. On October 4th of 1931, Miss Vidal lifted off from the Misawa coast, Pangborn, at the controls, joined on board by Hugh Herndon. The plane was so heavy the landing gear had to be jettisoned into the Pacific Ocean. As Miss Vidal flew into the night, Pangborn knew the landing on the other side of the ocean would be a controlled crash. After 40 hours in the air, Miss Vidal arrived on the Washington coast, only to find Seattle, its original destination, fogged in. Pangborn elected to continue on to Spokane, but it was fogged in too. His last resort was an open field near Wenatchee, near where the airport is today. With no landing gear, he skillfully brought the plane in, sustaining so little damage it would be able to fly again. Clyde Pangborn had become the first person to captain a non-stop flight across the Pacific Ocean, and the Wenatchee Valley made history as that flight's landing spot. In honor of Clyde Pangborn, his record-setting flight, and his distinguished military career, Wenatchee's airport carries his name, Pangborn Memorial Airport.
It's all right here, right close together.
Yeah, you drive right in. It's very easy and convenient.
It's a great airport.
Wenatchee traffic,